when the pandemic hit, I was like, all right, what's going on here? Am I going to keep running with the lower end teams? Am I still going to be learning? Am I not going to learn? Where am I? What's it going to be? So I said, look, I need to go back to school. I need to learn a lot more stuff than what I have right now. I don't have the knowledge to win races. I don't have the skills. I had the skills, ability. I was like a computer with no software. I had the hardware, but it just wasn't there. I was a phone with no apps. I needed to go back. And I realized this. I was like, look, I got the monkey off my back. Now let's do this for real. You get, one real shot to race with the pros and show the world what I can do. So I went back to school during the pandemic to learn more about business. I went to the PMI Institute, which is an institute for project management, and it teaches people to do things the right way, not my way. Proven ways. I already tried it my way. And, like how to build a Golden Gate Bridge or how to build a skyscraper correctly. And so I can use all of this stuff now to build my racing program the right way with proven processes to force success over the next time. So it's like I'm starting over again. When I come back, I got to rebuild my street credit. I got to rebuild, all of my stuff. But now I have a foundation to really grow and become successful and have a pathway to push success. Like races aren't just accidentally won. I'm sure when you run your Martinsville race, you made it happen and things were made to happen. Yes, there's a little bit of luck on that day, but there's a lot of pieces and processes that need to be correct to make that happen. And I want to at least try and take, like I said, being a reactive driver, I want to be a proactive business person and a proactive driver moving forward. And I believe that I can get back on the track. And one day, if I could look at my fireplace mantle and see maybe 1 or 2 trophies, boy, that's a win. That's it for me. That's going for it.
So Tommy, what's next? Do you want to do trucks, Xfinity, ARCA? What's on the table for you? What you're looking at to get back into the race car?
So Brett Bodana, we had a long conversation about this, and we both came up with the idea that, hey, look, let's run 15 or 20 Xfinity races and go from there. Let's get back. I have my 1.5 miles right now in Xfinity, and so I had to get myself into a position financially at home because I'm struggling. I'm not rich. I sell all my sponsorship race by race. So I started a graphics business, and it's gonna pay my monthly bills and allow me to go sell sponsorship on a fly, to take a meeting on a fly, to go to meetings. So plane tickets are expensive. It's like $1,700 round trip anytime you want to go somewhere. That stuff adds up. $3,000 doesn't sound like a lot of money, but for me, when I have to pay the side gigs and sell the sponsorship, I'm struggling right now. But I'm on a pathway for November now, December, and January to sell as much sponsorship as I can. And I'd love to make the Phoenix race in the beginning of 2023, and I'd love to make the Vegas race.
Well, man, we'd love to see you out there. There's opportunities out there, man. You sell a sponsorship like you have in the past, there's opportunities waiting for you. So I don't see why we couldn't see you in Phoenix or Las Vegas in 2023. No doubt about it.
It's my specialty. It's one of my strong points at. I've always sold every race, 75,000 here, 35,000 here, not to name off numbers because it just came in my wallet and went straight out. But, I'm giving it everything I got. Let me just tell you that.
Well, man, that's great.
Yeah, so walk us through that, Tommy. I know you're busting your butt and you're selling sponsorship and you're networking, you're making calls. What does the day-to-day or the week-to-week of that look like? Like somebody in your position trying to sell sponsorship, getting back to the racetrack. Really walk us through how hard that grind is and just making those phone calls or reaching out to people and how that all looks from your end.
Well, get ready. This is a real schedule. I could show you my Excel sheet. So Sundays are my day off. I don't do anything on Sundays. I watch the race and I don't do laundry. It's not like, oh, it's my day off from my normal. Now let's do all the housework. No, my project management had taught me my Sundays are off. I just go to the beach. I don't think about anything. I completely reset. Monday morning, I'm up at 5:30 a.m. I eat breakfast right away. I prep my food until 6 o'clock. So all of my food is cooked daily. I cannot eat leftovers. I just don't do it. It's like a piece of bread floating in the cooler. You're just not going to eat it. So I've learned, that I got to cook my food every single day. And so at 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I'm studying setups, suspension setups, new shock therapies, new springs, frame atoms, the atoms in the steel. So all setups. And then from 7 to 8, I'm catching that 7:15 iRace. So I'm iRacing on the sim in the morning time. And then probably from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I'm in the gym. I shower, from 10 to 10:30, I get all ready. And at 10:30, I'm out on the road, driving down to Fort Lauderdale, driving to Miami, going, pounding the pavement on the phones on the way there, trying to go to at least 5 to 7 businesses a day, selling. And then also during that time, while I'm making calls, going to sell a sponsorship, I see a little restaurant or something, I'll walk in and see if I can sell them some graphics. So I'm doing good. I just did a restaurant today. I decked out the whole place. So it's kind of helping me a little bit. And then 9 o'clock at night, I have to shut everything down. I don't watch TV during the week. I uninstalled my Facebook. I uninstalled my Instagram. I don't do social media. I don't listen to the radio. I don't watch TV. I don't do anything. I don't let my dopamine go out, because I will watch Instagram. I swear to God, I will watch that stuff forever, man. And I won't go to bed. I looked at the clock one night. It said 12:57 a.m. I was like, whoa.
Man,
so
sounds like you have a full day before it's even noon.
No, that's what I do. And then till 5 o'clock, and then I'm doing graphic, and then I get home at 5, and then I do my computer graphic work to do the stuff that I sold. And then by 9, and then I'm in bed at 10:30. And that's my whole life. I love my life. I'm extremely balanced. Life for me is a conveyor belt, and it's just this constant conveyor belt of crap every week is coming down into my life. It don't stop. It never stops. I can either ignore it and just let it pile up and then do all this work to clean up this mess, or I can have a well-balanced life and just like that suitcases coming off the airplane, the guys, you just got it going. And so my structure and my path is doable. My communication is better now than I've ever had it in my entire life. My workload is good. I'm on a great path. It's just, do I want to race or not? That's what it boils down to. And that's what it takes if I want to race.
Tell me this. I'm very curious, Tommy, with you doing sponsorships and being a race car driver and being a graphic designer too. Are you designing your own race cars too? Is that something you've done?
Yeah. I did all my own graphics for all those other ones. Now, keep in mind, this is still my lifestyle because I don't have a bunch of sponsorship now. When I have the sponsorship, the graphics will be off, and I'll hire a person to do my race graphics and the business. So it gets easier when I sell this first load over the next 3 months. But right now, this is not my fun time. This is not the time standing next to the car, happy and listening to the national anthem. This is like my dark time. This is not a fun time for me. And it's not a way that I want to live. I want to be racing, and I want to be providing value to businesses like I always have. But this is the cards that I got, and this is what I have to work with and dig through it and push.
Absolutely.
David, you talk to guys all the time, and you've been there before too, of, counting down to your next race and trying to find everything you can. What Tommy's talking about here, you can relate. This is a grind every day. No, there are no days off like this.
No, and I understand everything he's going through. If not unless you come from a wealthy family, your parents or grandparents, somebody's really wealthy. A lot of us, not all, but a majority of us have to go out and, find sponsors to make sure that the platform that NASCAR offers us will benefit that company, and, with what our sport, again, the platform that's there, the fan base, the national exposure, digital, radio, everything that comes with NASCAR, man. It's a great platform for any company And I think Tommy's just a phone call or visit away from having that opportunity. You know, and what's good about Tommy being a Cup driver and racing in the NASCAR Truck Series, you know, he can say, "Hey, I'm a NASCAR driver," because he is, and it gives him instant credibility. But you know, I would just say there's nothing easy about it. But I can assure you that once you keep, you know, you're going to walk into an office and then behind that door is going to be open arms one day. You know, you're going to get a phone call, or you're going to make a phone call to somebody, and they're going to say, "Man, we'd love to see you, love to tell us more about NASCAR." But what Tommy and their sport can offer a company is incredible. Whether you're, you know, Mark Truex Jr., myself, Tommy Ray, you know, Tommy, as a driver, a spokesperson for that company, and to let them bring their customers and employees to a race, and the TV exposure and the excitement of your customers, and man, just all the marketing and promotion that happens with that, man. I think every company in America should be part of NASCAR, you know, and if they're not, they need to be.
Absolutely.
You know, but what Tommy's doing right now, we all do it. We all go through it. I'm still doing it. And, and as you do it more, you learn what works, what doesn't work. And just, you just kind of learn. I had to kind of learn how to go out there and talk to companies and how to sell the sport and how to educate a company how wonderful what NASCAR can do for their company, business wise, sales, enhance B2B. There's so much to it. You know, I'm not educated on it. I just kind of learn as I went, because
there's no blueprint book on how to do it. You show me the book, man, I'll go buy it right now.